It is a rainy, grey day in Portsmouth, and what better way to round off this week of revisiting We Met in the Forums. We've gone through inspiration, locations, and the social media that I used to market the book when it first came out in 2024. And today I'm going to read a small extract just as a final offering. Here are the first couple of pages of the prologue. We met in the Forums, a world away from the world outside, a place where anonymous desires and opinions replaced everyday niceties and small talk. A world where mind came first and flesh came second. In the Forums, I was a string of characters without a home, lines of computer code working together to light up the screen in shapes I'd formed in my head seconds prior. Limitless ideas, ideologies, thoughts and feelings cascading in branches of mysterious questions from mysterious strangers. In the Forums, words were king, and I'd learned that anything goes as long as you can put that anything into words. I'd become a master of describing illusory thoughts and feelings. I logged in for hours and hours every day, melting the time between studying and partying with a menagerie of ideas and arguments and outcast points of view. I'd partake in this dance of words with anyone who wanted to join in, discussing almost anything, as long as it was interesting and I had a way to explain my unique viewpoint on it. Politics were boring, dichotomous. I yearned for the conversations in between, the perspectives that weren't only unusual, but challenging. What do you think about the look in people's eyes when they're about to perish? What is the one thing that would get you cancelled if you revealed your true thoughts about it? People were most interesting when stripped bare and twisted inside out. That's when you could really see what they were made of. Most people worked so hard to keep up appearances, keep their armoured flesh sealed to protect themselves. I hung around to find the people on the edge, the ones who'd eventually come to me bleeding and ready to show me their rotten organs and all the disgusting things they kept hidden from the real world. Most people came and went. We discussed death or conspiracies or the weird routines of serial killers and how there was always the one kill that gave up the whole gig. But then they'd get bored, crave some beige conversations about TV episodes or schoolwork. Then I'd lose interest. Go from a burning red to a mellow blue, move on without a thought. They'd run back to try and recapture the heat from our taboo conversations, but we'd never burn that bright again. But then I found Leo, or he found me. As I've said, there are signed copies of this available on TikTok Shop and my website, robhorror.com, and that is the end of revisiting We Met in the Forums. Thank you for following me on this little journey, and next week we're going to go back to Dead Awake, which was the 6-book series I released last year. So check in then.